I'm here with Jessica Koss from Garmin. She does PR and she's going to be talking today about some of the cool stuff that Garmin just recently released. So first, why did it take so long to do this? We've been waiting forever for the Autopilots.
You know, we've really worked hard to take our background knowledge and autopilots with the GFC 700 Autopilot and the G1000 products and all of our integrated flight decks. We really wanted to come to market with a robust autopilot with all the safety enhancing technologies that we've done with the GFC 700 and see how we best can introduce it into the market. And now we've really separated it out into two different markets with the lower end of the market with the 172, the Piper Cherokee, the 182 with the GFC 500, and then now the GFC 600, which will serve a broad range of additional aircraft.
So when you think about there's a lot of competitors in this space, and I remember years ago when I talked to our Garmin rep, they were saying we really don't want to mess around in that space, but what is it about this for a layperson who says, I'm considering an autopilot system? What's different about the Garmin system versus everything else that's out there?
Well, like I said, we've been in this marketplace for over 15 years, for that matter. Over 12,000 Garmin autopilots are flying today. And what really separates out a Garmin autopilot from what's available on the market today is the self-monitoring capabilities that we built into our safety-enhancing autopilot. In the background, it's going to monitor your inputs, and we do that by way of electronic stability protection that we've worked really hard to refine in now both of our new autopilots, and that comes standard as a feature. Customers don't have to purchase that as an additional upgrade, which is really exciting.
What does that mean though? So it sounds very technical and nerdy, and me being an avionics technician, I kind of get it. But what does that mean for a regular person who owns their own 172 and says, I think it's done?
If you've owned your 172 for 5-10 years or whatever, you feel really comfortable with it, and you go up and let's say you accidentally get into an inadvertent flight attitude, pitch, roll, whatever that looks like, and ESP is going to nudge the controls just slightly. It's kind of monitoring your inputs in the background, if you will. It's kind of like a second in command sitting in the right seat, or a flight instructor, right? And it'll nudge the controls and help you avoid those inadvertent flight attitudes, whether you're flying VFR or IFR. As long as autopilot's off, it's actually still working in the background.
Very cool. So now this is kind of a question way out in the future, but is there any talks of Garmin playing around in autonomous?
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people would like to see us probably, and many other manufacturers in that market, but as far as our existing technologies go today, we're really committed to developing our existing autopilots and making them really robust and the best safety enhancing autopilot on the market.
Awesome. Well, Garmin is this amazing story to have watched. I started in aviation when I was 8 years old, so a couple years later, I think Garmin started right around then. Was it like late 80s, early 90s?
1989. Yep.
Perfect. So yeah, 88 was when I started in aviation at 8 years old. And it's been amazing to watch this meteoric rise of this company. And I'm curious, because you've been there for a while now, what is it about Garmin? Why Garmin? Like, what's the special sauce there?
Why Garmin? Something that I'm really impressed with is how much we invest in the amount of their time and dollars in R&D. We were really committed to developing future products as well as our existing products, and I think our customers see that still yet today with the GNS 430 and 530. We introduced that in 1998.
That's crazy.
And there's 100 some thousand of them flying. I'm sure customers flew into AirVenture today with them. So whether it's a product that we launched 15, 20 years ago, or something that we're working on in the future, we're committed from an R&D standpoint to developing that and remaining behind that for the foreseeable future.
It's amazing because I think the 430 seems like a super modern product still. It's amazing to think it came out in the 90s. It's like that and the iPhone were just like these really interesting pieces of technology.
Do you even have a computer from 1998?
Yeah, it's crazy. That's very cool. Well, again, thank you so much for sharing. It's cool to give a little bit of intel about what you guys are up to, and we're really excited to see what comes next.
Yeah, thanks for visiting us.
Pleasure. Thanks for checking out the video, and thanks to Aviation Week. Make sure to go to aviationweek.com/Oshkosh where you could sign up for all the highlights and updates of what's going on here at Oshkosh. Also, please go check out our channel Take Off with Nick and subscribe for updates. Thanks a lot.